channel. Today I am color dyeing my hair natural brown. So as you can see, my hair has grown a lot and the root has grown quite a bit, so you see this stark distinction between this black and very much light brown. And I thought about dyeing my roots, which is my usual routine every 2 to 3 months, but I realized it damages my hair a lot. And you can tell that my hair is very frizzy and damaged, and I didn't want to do further damage, so I thought about my options and I decided to do at-home care, which is color treatment. So for those of you who are not familiar with that kind of product or the concept, what it is that it's a treatment that has coloring component in it. So it temporarily colors your hair instead of permanently, so it doesn't damage your hair as much. So usually, depending on the product, the coloring effect would last for about 10 days to 2 weeks, or like maximum a month. So it doesn't damage your hair as much, and it tries to soften your hair, and that's why it's called conditioner or treatment. And this product that I have is called Color Spa Treatment by Meditime Neo in color natural brown. When you are using color treatment, it's not bleach or it's not an actual dye, so the coloring effect is of course not as strong. So for example, if you have dark color hair like I, then it's difficult to dye the black color to a lighter color, right? I mean, it's very obvious. So if I wanted to match my dark root to this lighter part of my hair, it's going to be very difficult with color treatment. I'm just going to be honest with you and give you a very practical advice. So if I were to go to a hair shop and get my roots done, then what I'll do is simply to match the color of the root to my long hair, right? But when you're doing the color spa or color treatment at home, it's not going to work that way because it's not an actual or strong dye, so it's difficult to make something dark to something light, right? So if you have dark hair, or if you wanted to match this dark and lighter part of your hair, what you need to do is you need to match the lighter part of your hair to the darker part of your hair. So I am going to color the rest of this brown to a darker brown or natural brown so that it matches the darker part of my root. So what I'll do is I'll spread this product on the whole of my hair. I'm actually going to dye a little bit of my root as well to show you how the color turns out on dark base and a lighter base. But remember, whichever color your hair may be, it always works best if you are dyeing a lighter base of color to a dark base color, right? Unless you're bleaching or anything, it always works best that way. And especially when you're using color treatment, because it's not an actual dye or a strong dye, it wouldn't work if you're trying to bleach or if you're trying to color your hair from a dark color to light color. So you need to work the other way around. So let's get right into it. So even though it's not 100% dye, it's going to dye your hand, at least temporarily. So you want to wear gloves and spread it around. And I've also prepared my hair cap. I finished the color treatment yesterday. I left it for about 10 minutes. For a better result, it's recommended that you put it on for at least 20 minutes, but while in the shower, it's difficult to wait for so long, right? So I just waited for 10 minutes and then rinsed it thoroughly, and this is the result. can tell now that there is no stark difference between the natural part of my hair and the colored hair. So I would say this is a pretty good option or alternative for a permanent dye. You don't have to damage your hair as much. This is actually a color treatment, so you are treating or conditioning your hair by coloring it. So what I'll do is I'll try to grow out the root up to at least here so that I will cut off all the colored part of my hair and it will be clean. So I hope this was useful. I hope you found an alternative if you are looking to do away from dyeing your hair. I guess especially if you don't want to damage your hair or if you're pregnant, I think this could be a pretty good option. So I hope that you can find this product. It doesn't have to be the same product that I used, but there are many alternatives of the same kind. So I'll leave some of the links in the description box below. I hope this was useful and I'll see you in the next one.